WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News at 6.
Police are asking for help tonight following a shooting outside of Meridian Mall in Okemos that sent 2 people to the hospital. It's our top story at 6. Thank you for joining us. I'm Siobhan Klepfer.
And I'm Jorma Duran. Police were called out to the mall just before 1:30 this afternoon.
Sydney Sutliff is here for you tonight with more on the investigation and the search for suspects.
Siobhan, Jorma, it happened in the parking lot near Dick's Sporting Goods. Officers from Meridian Township, East Lansing, and Michigan State University all responded. You can see officers putting down evidence markers, many of them for bullet casings. Investigators say they interviewed 2 victims at a nearby hospital, but did not give an update on their conditions. Several shots were fired and the mall was locked down for a while, but it has reopened for business. We spoke to a witness who was at the mall when all this went down.
It was just really shocking because, we're, 50 yards from, or parked 50 yards from where it happens.
Public finding 2 vehicles that they say may have been involved in the shooting. One is a burgundy sedan, possibly a Chrysler 300 or Toyota Camry with tinted windows and dark colored rims. The other is a black sedan, possibly a Chevy Malibu with tinted windows. If you know anything that could help with this investigation, please give Meridian Township Police a call. Back to you guys.
Sydney, thank you very much. The westbound lanes of I-94 were closed for hours today after a crash this morning. It happened west of Deering Road near the village of Spring Arbor. Westbound traffic had to be stopped and exit 133 was closed. Right now, police have not released any information about what caused the crash or whether anyone was hurt. Stay with 6 News. We'll update you as soon as those updates become available.
A police canine officer is recovering tonight at MSU after ingesting poison while out on a call, and tonight veterinarians are checking him out.
Sean Graney joins us now live in the studio with more on what happened and how the dog is doing. Sean.
Siobhan, Jorma, Michigan State Police say a canine officer named Thor was helping deputies in Lapeer County during a breaking and entering call. They say the dog was helping search a barn when he ingested some form of poison. Troopers would not elaborate on exactly what Thor ate, only to say it was not a narcotic or drug found during the raid. Outside the vet hospital on campus, we saw some MSP cruisers along with troopers inside checking on Thor's condition. He was originally taken to a vet near Flint, but they decided to move him to the MSU clinic since it is considered one of the best in the state. Officer Thor is expected to be kept in the clinic for observation overnight. Now, this isn't Thor's first time being injured on the job. Back in December, MSU vets had to help him after he was exposed to illegal drugs during a search in Flint. He was treated and recovered. We will be sure to give you an update on Thor's condition when we get one. Back to you.
Sean, thank you very much. The Mason School District is reviewing its memorial policy for students who pass away.
Yeah, and this comes after an outcry from the community because the current policy forbids Mason High School from honoring 2 students who died in 2023 at its upcoming graduation ceremony.
Lillian Klages and Amanda Blue were 16 years old when they died in a traffic crash. They would have graduated this year, and some members of the community wanted to include 2 empty chairs to honor them, but district policy says graduation ceremonies are for celebrating the community and there should be, quote, no specific mention of non-present individuals. The school board will hold a special meeting tomorrow morning on one day before graduation to consider possible changes to that policy.
Former Michigan State House Speaker Lee Chatfield and his wife Stephanie Chatfield have been bound over to circuit court for trial. Both of them have been charged with conducting a criminal enterprise, conspiracy, false pretenses, embezzlement, and filing false tax returns. Prosecutors say the couple misappropriated public money to bankroll their lavish lifestyle while Chatfield was Speaker of the State House. If they're convicted, they could face up to 20 years in prison.
Big decisions were made today in Eaton County involving the Board of Commissioners making serious cuts to their next budget.
Their meeting took 7 hours today, and our Rachel Ramsey was there for it all and joins us now with the details of the outcome. Rachel.
Siobhan, Jorma, the county is basically starting from scratch with their budget. Officials say they've been getting by, but they see the writing on the wall and changes have to be made or else they'll go into the red. The biggest cuts today came from public safety.
The
Eaton County Board of Commissioners meant business.
I'm going to get very angry today. I did talk to Chair Mott about that. He knows I don't care if I lose my job.
Commission Chairman Jim Mott started the meeting off with a warning.
We need to make deep cuts, and I'm not talking surfacey cuts here and there.
He says the county's income is less than its expenses. So the board started by looking at outside agencies, making significant cuts to the Barry Eaton District Health Department, Community Mental Health, Capital Area United Way Services, the Tri-County Narcotics Office, and more.
At this point, we have no choice because we have no additional revenue.
The board decided not to cut the Office of Aging, which provides Meals on Wheels to seniors, or 211 crisis services, but they were quickly reminded,
no cut, no cut, no cut. Our job here is to make some.
Then they moved on to department cuts, taking away money from the Drain Commission, County Controller's Office, trial courts, and almost $2.5 million from public safety.
The impacts here are awful for every department and for the community. We're not going to be able to cut enough to not cut public safety.
Prosecutor Doug Lloyd says the cuts will bring major delays to the county's justice system.
At the end of the day, I think there'll be a lot more pain before it's all said and done.
The budget is around $50 million, and the goal today was to cut $5 million. By the end of the meeting, they had accomplished that.
Us as elected officials now have to look at it and go, what are we going to have to do in order to keep our offices running?
Now, it's important to know none of these cuts are official. That's not until the commission approves the budget in September. The next step, individual departments and agencies will have the chance to make their cases to keep funding.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Even despite a fairly strong cold front moving through tonight, it's not going to make a huge difference in terms of how nice it's going to be out there tomorrow and through the weekend. And of course, it's that time of the year for picks like this. Check out our picks on 6. Picture today from Marty in Wekusta in the Grand Ledge area. Just a nice walk out on the trail. Isn't that gorgeous? Love to see that. And we're just heading into our park season with nice weather across mid-Michigan, and there is a lot on the way. If you'd like to upload your favorite weather picture, just head to WLNS.com/share. Upload away, and you might see it right here on TV 6 News at 6. Doppler radar shows showers moving through. A little bit of lightning possible with some of these cells, but so far today there really hasn't been a whole lot. Saw a few strikes not too far from Port Huron. That really has been about it, so mainly just rain showers, at least for now. A look at our 5-day rainfall outlook. There could be quite a bit on the way, but that's not going to come this weekend. When you look at the day-by-day breakdown, Saturday, Sunday, really into Monday and Tuesday, things are looking good. Rain begins to move in on Wednesday with some showers and thunderstorms and a much more humid air mass is on the way, summer-like for next week. Our satellite radar across the state shows clearing now to our north. That'll advance south for the evening hours and will become mostly clear and much cooler out there tonight. Precision cast through Saturday morning shows our cold front south of the state line. Partly cloudy skies at around 7 o'clock, then total sunshine tomorrow afternoon. If there's going to be a complaint tomorrow, the wind. It's going to be breezy out there. Winds probably 10 to 20, gusting to around 25 miles per hour. Into Sunday, still breezy, but not quite as windy, so all in all, a nicer day. We'll see high temperatures in the low 70s for Sunday afternoon. Still plenty of sunshine, just some winds from time to time, but overall, it's looking good. 70 currently in Ann Arbor compared to 64 in Ionia. Our cold front now cruising through mid-Michigan. It's going to drop our temperatures in a big way later tonight. On the Skyview network, the McLaren Cam, cloudy skies, temperature 64 degrees, 300 of an inch of rainfall today. So the rainfall we did see was quite light as expected. In Grand Ledge, you can see some of that haze in the air. That's some of the wildfire smoke from some of the Canadian wildfires. And don't forget, we have that air quality advisory in effect through 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. Current temperatures in Grand Ledge, 63 degrees, 1/100 of an inch of rainfall. So really not all that much rain out there. In Jackson, we're kind of waiting for some of the showers to roll through. Temperature 65 after a high today of 73 degrees. And in Hillsdale, mostly cloudy skies. Our temperature at 66 degrees after a high of 75 and a morning low down to 48. For tonight, then, showers will move out, decreasing clouds. Low temperature drops into the 40s by early tomorrow morning. For tomorrow itself, we'll see breezy conditions with high temperatures topping out in the upper 60s, close to 70, not quite there. On the 6-day forecast, we break into the 70s on Sunday. Then we're near 80 by Monday, mid-80s on Tuesday, lows in the 60s. It's going to be humid. Some showers and storms possible Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. hopefully clearing out for next weekend because kind of sandwiched with more rain the following Monday and Tuesday. But it stays warm, highs both of those days in the upper 70s and lower 80s.
Do you know what this weekend is going to be good for, you guys? Lots of things, but among them, garage sales.
Oh, okay.
I saw lots of signs. I already went to one. I'm looking forward to it.
I thought she was going to go with Ben's honeydew list for the weekend, but garage sale sounds good.
Well, naturally, that's every weekend, though.
Yeah. Now, you love garage sales? That's your thing?
Oh, for sure. I dropped too much money.
Really?
Yeah, like a couple of months.
You realize you could just come over our house. We have a whole bunch of stuff. I want to get rid of it.
Yeah.
I won't sell it to you. You just come and get it.
Okay.
Save some money.
Deal.
Come on over to my house, too.
I love this. Bring it on, guys.
All right, well, business and community leaders gathered for a conference on cybersecurity at MSU today. We'll take you there after the break.
Thanks for watching 6 News at 6.